everyone, welcome to the channel. So today we're trying out something new. We're going to try out a little panel and just talk about discussions of topics of aviation that we think would be interesting. Little introduction. So I'll start from left to right. This is Monica. She's a flight instructor for our school here in Orange County, California, OC Flight Lessons. Monica did the airline program with us. She graduated. Now she's teaching at the school. And I think I asked you this morning, you just passed about 500 hours.
Yep, just hit 500.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Almost done there, 1/3 of the way through.
Yep.
My name's Omar. I own the school. I'm a former airline captain and just kind of hang out here and do nothing all day. So this is...
Francesca.
Introduce yourself.
Oh, I'm Francesca. I am a student here. I've worked here now for a little over a year, and I like to do student-facing meetings, talking about loans, financing options, how to get into this career, and I'm doing my own training as well. So my commercial truck ride is coming up here, hopefully in the next month.
Nice.
Nice.
Robert?
And I'm Robert Schouten. I graduated Embry-Riddle last year and was picked up here in January. So I was really fortunate to be hired here and I'm really enjoying the time here. I'm learning a lot. So thank you for that.
Cool. Nice, guys. All right, let's get right into it. So first thing we want to talk about is pilot pay. It's one of the most talked about topics, I think, on social media. Everyone wants to know how much money you're going to be making as a pilot. Mm-hmm. Everyone knows pilots make good money. I recently got a text from a friend of mine who's a captain at Southwest, who will go unnamed. And I'll put this up on the board for you guys when we do the editing a little later. So this guy, Kit Darby, this guy's been an aviation analyst for like 20, 30 years. I remember him when I got into aviation 20, 30 years ago. His website is kitdarby.com. He just published, so it's a third-party source of this. He just published pilot pay, the average pilot pay at 13 U.S. major airlines. And shockingly, I don't know, I was kind of surprised. Everyone always thinks it's the Legacies, United, Delta. Southwest won. If you're at Southwest for 30 years, according to pay for 2025, you're going to make $21,997,000 over the course of your 35-year career.
That's crazy.
And that's just
nuts.
baseline salary too, yeah? We're not talking overtime, are we?
Like bonuses or anything?
That's a good question. So that's based on a 35-year career with here we go. Oh, interesting. So no future pilot pay increases. So it's the current contract. That's assuming you don't get any more pay raises, which means you're going to, which means it's going to go up from there.
Dang.
No extra flying picked up. No premium flying picked up. No profit sharing. Delta's got some big profit sharing with their employees. Company paid Social Security contributions at 6.2%. So, and it's based on an average of 84 hours a month.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Okay. What are your thoughts about $22 million?
Well, obviously when I got into this, I knew that pilots made good money.
Yeah.
I love to travel, and to be honest, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get into it. And travel and make some money sounds great, but if you would have asked me when I started, that number never would have come up with that number.
Right.
So that's crazy to hear, especially like you said, from Southwest. So
I know, right?
Interesting.
Thoughts?
Yeah, same thing. That number is unfathomable to me, but they deserve it. Pilots deserve pay. They go through all of this training. They spend all of this money. They deserve good pay. But
they put their lives at risk.
Put their lives at risk, and they're taking care of passengers. They have to make such quick decisions that they deserve it, but that's a big number.
Yeah.
What do you think, Robert?
Yeah, and the reason why I bring up that overtime pay too is because like the baseline salary is just baseline salary. Like you take on extra hours. Like from what I've heard from like my professors, that figure can go up to like $700,000 just yearly.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think Omar knows someone or heard of someone who was applying for a house and their income was like $750,000.
Yeah, it was. My wife and I bought a house about 5 months ago, and the loan officer, the mortgage loan officer, the owner of the company who I became friends with, he sent me this text and he goes, "Hey, you guys make a lot of money." And I'm like, "Well, I'm not at the airlines anymore, but yeah, the pilots make a lot of money." He goes, "I didn't realize it was that much." I go, "Yeah, they do pretty good. They're making like 400, 500,000." He goes, "No, this guy made $790,000. I go, "No, that I for once I was like, no, that's not true. It can't be true." He goes, "Dude, I'm telling you, I looked at his W-2 statement because I have to process all this stuff at my company to approve these guys." And I go, "I still don't believe you. There's a mistake. Something is wrong. There's no way." He sent me, without the guy's personal information, he sent me the text and it showed me the guy made $790,000 at American Airlines.
Wow.
Now, that's probably with a ton of flying,
Yeah.
like premium flying, right?
Uh-huh.
You're probably flying so much that you can't spend any of that money.
Retirement's looking good though.
Retirement's looking good. My wife and I have really been talking about this lately. A lot of people wait. I mean, from when I was a kid, and I've been around aviation, my dad was an airline pilot. When I was 12 years old, I used to sit in the cockpit of a 727 when my dad was an airline pilot. Before 9/11, you could go into the cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since then, I've always heard pilots talk about put money away for retirement. Wait till I'm retired. I'm going to do this when I'm retired.
Mm-hmm.
My wife and I are big advocates about enjoy life for now.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen a year from now. I can't tell you how many guys that have lost their medicals that I know about. People have lost their medicals. Things didn't work out. Health was a concern. I'm not saying go out and buy like a Lamborghini or something that's like ridiculous. But I think that the mind, I don't know, what are your guys' thoughts? Like things have shifted. People are more like in the now and trying to be present and enjoy your life now.
Well, like for me personally, I had cancer when I was 14. So, like, I had to go through the entire process of getting a third-class medical. Like, it went to the AME, got deferred. That was like 4 months, and then like every year to have to first-class mail MRI documents to Oklahoma City. Just deal with that for like year on end. And then I didn't go directly to first class. I just went third class, then second class, and the first class.
Wow.
And like every time it was a new special issuance that had to be issued. Now it's nice because I can just go to my primary care physician, be like, "Hey, I need a prognostic report." I get one of those, and then I go to my AME and like, "Hey, I need a medical." Well, the only thing that sucks about it though is that it's not valid for any time after 12 calendar months.
Yeah, that's a good topic. We should definitely probably talk about. I mean, that's a whole topic on its own, is medicals and deferrals.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of, Francesca and I over the past couple of years have seen so many students get denied medicals for history of medications and other kinds of stuff. That's a whole other topic.
They never, we always tell them go to AOPA. We never utilize these resources that I'm sure you've experienced that too.
Yeah.
But to your point, you went through something so life-changing that now you understand the value of enjoying your life as you have it.
Yeah.
Which is, and like doing it wisely too.
And it's funny you mentioned retirement because I actually set that up like last month. I have all the accounts set and everything too. So
Maxing out your Roth.
Nice. Very cool. Cool.